The first filter we're going to go over in today's snipe filter video is the small forward Encore filter, man. What you want to do is put your position to small forward. You want to set your theme to Encore, and you're going to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Rudy Gay on your console, which on Xbox he goes for right around 29,000 MT. What I do recommend is you scroll on the cheapest Rudy Gay. However, there's too many up right now, so you want to put it 50 MT cheaper, man. Just keep refreshing on here with the cheapest one up or 50 MT under. Pick up Rudy Gay if he pops up for 5,000 MT cheaper than the cheapest one, so I would grab him for 24k and below if he pops up. If Scotty Barnes pops up for any price on your scroll, you want to go ahead and grab it because he is more expensive and is a snipe at this price point. So Rudy Gay for 24k and below, Scotty Barnes at any price point, man. Before we get into the rest of the snipe filters, for the most reliable and cheapest 2k23 MT, hit up my sponsor at NBA2King.com and use code GRINDS for 5% off. Also, if you need any grinding services, contact Rose NBA on Twitter. The link is in the description. The next snipe filter we're going to go over is the Mark Eaton hardscope filter, man. What you want to do is set your name to Mark Eaton, put your color to dark matter. You're going to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Mark Eaton on your console, which on Xbox he goes for about 50,000 MT, man. What I suggest is you put your maximum buyout down to 40,000 MT. Just keep refreshing, snipe him if he pops up, man, and sell him for profit. Make sure you monitor his price because it could fluctuate a bit. Maybe it'll go down to 45k, maybe we'll go up to 60. Just make sure, man, pretty much no matter his price, if he's anywhere from 40 to 60k, man, just snipe him for 10,000 MT cheaper than the cheapest one and resell it for profit. The next filter we're going to go over is the Encore Northwest Division filter, man. What you want to do is put your theme to Encore, put your division to Northwest. You're going to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Karl Malone's on your console, man. A bunch of these just got thrown up for around 7,000, but you can sell him pretty much in like 10 minutes for 7,500 unless his price just changes completely. What I would recommend is scrolling on the cheapest Karl Malone. If there's three up like that, put your MT max buyout 50 MT cheaper. Just keep refreshing on the cheapest one. Pick up Karl Malone if he pops up for 6,000 MT and below. If Mark Eaton pops up at any price point on the scroll you're working, grab him because he goes for 50,000 MT, man. Great filters, can be very active. This is basically a Karl Malone hardscope, man. Cheapest dark matter is going for about 5,000 MT, which means Karl Malone is going to pop up often for 5,000 MT. And then if you get lucky enough to see Mark Eaton, who has been popping up for 5k, 5.6k quite a few times already today, snipe him and you're making heck of profit, man. Couple little small snipes right there. Reggie Jackson is a nice one. Bruce Brown is not that much of a nice one because of the fact he needs so many evos. What you want to do for this next filter is put your theme to playoffs, put your team to Nuggets. You're gonna find the cheapest Nuggets card on your console, which they go for about 3,000 MT is the cheapest, man. So you want to go ahead and bring your maximum buyout down to about 2,250 MT is what I would do, 2,250. Just keep refreshing here, man. This is going to be a very low-key filter with a lot of snipes on it because nobody checks the price of these playoff cards, man. Every single one of these Nuggets evos to a dark matter. So work this filter, 2.25k max buyout, snipe anything that pops up. The next filter we're going to go over is the Heroes cheapest dark matter filter, man. What you want to do is set your color to dark matter, put your theme to Heroes. Again, you're going to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest cards on your console, which on Xbox are going for about 25,000, which is this Manu. Every other hero dark matter card is much more expensive, so what I recommend is you work the scroll with the cheapest one up as usual. When there's more expensive cards, 24,500. Just keep refreshing on here. Pick up Manu Ginobili if he pops up for 20,000 MT and below. If any other card pops up on this scroll, buy it and you're making nice profit. The next filter we're going to go over is the dark matter cheapest filter, man. Put your color to dark matter. You want to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest cards on your console, which on Xbox you could sell them for about 5,000 MT pretty regularly, pretty easy, man. You want to go ahead and bring your maximum buyout down to 4,250 MT. Just keep refreshing here, snipe absolutely anything that pops up. Check its price because obviously there are dark matters that sell for a lot more MT, man. So snipe absolutely anything that pops up. If it's just the cheapest card, throw it up for 5k MT, man, or whatever the cheapest is going for on your console. The next filter we're going to go over is the Galaxy Opal cheapest, man. Put your color to Galaxy Opal, find the cheapest cards on your console, which on Xbox you pretty much sell them for 3,150, man. You want to go ahead and bring your maximum buyout down to 2,500, man, and just keep refreshing. Snipe absolutely everything that pops up, man, and then again check the price because there are a few more expensive opals. and then sell it for however much it is going for. The next filter we're gonna go over is the budget enabled, all cheap, you know, dark matter enabled filter, as I call it, the budget one. What you want to do is put your color to dark matter. You're gonna put your maximum bid to 500 and your minimum buyout to 100,000. Don't need to enable. This is where you can see every dark matter in the game that is, well, you see any dark matter in the game, invincible, end game, expensive dark matters, it doesn't matter. This is like the enable filter, but you don't need to buy any cards, man. You're gonna want to know your market so you know which cards to pick up when they pop up, man. You can also, if you have 2 consoles, you can bid on these cards to get them off your scroll. So I bid 550 on this John Stockton. Now he's gonna be off my scroll when I search. Now it's just a 1 scroll. So this is a great filter. You can snipe any card, but it has to be listed with a 500 maximum bid for you to be able to see it on here, which does happen quite frequently. So this is a great filter to work if you can't afford the enabled filter, man. The next filter we're gonna go over is the Invincible filter, man. We got over 20 Invincibles in the game now. I strongly suggest you work this filter, guys. If you have just some patience, man. What you wanna do is set your theme to Invincible. You're gonna put your minimum buyout to 500. And just keep refreshing, man. Snipe absolutely anything that pops up. Every card on here is still a snipe, man. They are getting posted a lot today, man. You just gotta be patient. It might take you 2 hours, might take you 3 hours, maybe 5 hours, but I promise you can get a snipe on here. Today is one of the best days to try and snipe Invincibles right now until we start getting some buyout Invincibles, man. So give this filter a try. Just have some patience, man. I have heard of a lot of Invincible snipes already today. The next filter we're gonna go over is the driest filter in the game, man. We did get our first end game card today, which is Kevin Durant. He's insanely good, going for about 800,000 MT, man. What you want to do is put your theme to end game, set your minimum buyout to 500, man, and just keep refreshing on here, guys. Don't work this filter unless you have all the patience in the world. I mean, obviously, if you get a snipe on here, you're making crazy profit. But I've heard of only 2 endgame snipes so far, 1 on PS, 1 on Xbox, man. I'm sure there's been some more, but those are the ones that I've heard of. Guys, work this filter if you have a lot of patience, man. But if you get a snipe on here, you're making lots of profit. So give it a try if you want. It is going to be one of the better filters in the game for the rest of the year, man. So give this a try. And the last filter, as always, man, got to give you guys a dark matter enabled scroll on Xbox for any of you guys who have the enabled filter. What I'm working right now is take Joe Johnson out of your collection, Vlade Divac out of your collection, Lonzo Ball, All-Star LeBron, and Andrew Wiggins out of your collection. Then you come over here, put your color to dark matter. Gonna raise your minimum bid up to 99,500. Unless this filter broke in the last 5 minutes. Put your minimum buyout to 500. Turn on enabled, which the enable filter is when you own every single buyout dark matter in the game. So that way you only see the most expensive dark matters. You got a card at the 24-hour mark, one at after the 4-hour mark. You are good to go, man. Any snipe pops up, grab it. Assuming you know your price, man. Don't grab cards that aren't snipes, but you should have them all enabled pretty much. Grab it and make some nice profit on the dark matter enable filter. That's it for the video, man. Let's try and get 200 likes on this video again, man. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to check the best snipes of the week video we dropped a couple days ago, man, crazy, over 100 snipes in the video, man. Check the video that's popping up on screen. Jay Grinds out.